In this video, I'm going to show you how to find all 3 duplication coffins where you can get remembrances for bosses that you've already defeated so that you can get their second weapon or their second option in the game. There are 3 of these coffins in the game at relatively difficult positions to get to. The very first one that I'm showing you right over here is located just at this point of the map. You'll have to travel to the Cerulean coast to reach here. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you straight from the beginning. We're going to start from the castle front side of Grace, and we're going to run south like this, down this road, down this pathway, through the poison, around here, down into the dip at the water, and then following the pathway onto the water. We're just going to head south until we end up at the Cerulean coast, where we just head south and around onto the beach and up here like this. I'm going to do a bit of a speed run to this, stopping at every site of Grace along the way so that you can follow. So from the castle front side of Grace, you can go ahead and follow me. This is the Elec River Cave, site of Grace, and we're going to continue southwest. This is the Elec River downstream, site of Grace, and we're going to continue south. From here, we're going to head south, and we're going to slowly head to the west. We're going to take a pathway at the back right. This is the site of Grace for the Cerulean coast, and we're going to keep heading south. If this is your first time here, you can collect the map fragment from this thing here. This is the Cerulean Coast Cross, site of Grace. From here, we're going to head north. This is the Finger Runes of Riha, site of Grace. And we're going to continue to the east. And this is where you find the first coffin for duplication. For the second location, you're going to have to progress to the Cathedral of Manus, which is located over here. Now, it's really easy to get to this location. You just have to make your way to the Morth Runes side of Grace. And then if you go through the Morth Runes, there's a little hole section at the middle here where you jump down, you parkour down to the bottom. You take the tunnel that leads you to the Bonnie Village over here. And then from here, you're just going to head east across the bridge, and you're just going to follow the road. You just stay on the road the entire time until this side of Grace over here, the Church District High Road. And then you head south to this cathedral. Now, we're not going in the cathedral, we're actually going around it to this location here. And this is where you can find the second coffin of duplication remembrance. To get to the final remembrance duplication coffin, we're going to head to the Finger Runes of Deo, which is at the top right of the map. This is going to take a bit of progress to get to this area. Now, before we can get to this area, we need to get the Oh Mother gesture, which is located right over here, just north of Bonnie Village. If you don't know how to get to Bonnie Village, you're going to go through the Morth Runes. From the Bonnie Village site of Grace, we're going to head to the east, and then we're going to head directly north to that location. So go ahead and follow along with me. We're going to take the main road through the village. At the broken bridge, we're just going to jump across, and then we're going to start to head north. And at this tree in front here, you'll be able to pick up the Oh Mother gesture just in front of this statue right here. Now from this location, if you face towards the east, you will see a bridge in the distance. Now when I open up my map, this bridge is right over here, and we're going to go across this bridge, and you're going to follow this road all the way up until it leads to this location over here. Once you've made your way to this location over here, you're just going to go ahead and continue through this tunnel and go ahead and rest at the Site of Grace at the top. So from the Site of Grace, we're going to parkour across the rooftops over here. So go ahead and follow me. Once you make your way inside the building, we're going to go ahead and drop down to this little platform here. We're going to drop in here, and we're going to head towards the northwest and just follow along. You'll make your way to a lift over here that we can go ahead and take. And if we go ahead and we run into this room over here, the specimen storehouse, we're going to head to the left immediately, and you'll see there is a Site of Grace that we can go ahead and rest at over here. This is the storehouse back section Site of Grace, and we can go ahead and proceed west. You'll see there is a big ladder that we can go ahead and climb right over here. So go ahead and climb this ladder. As soon as you get up the ladder, you're going to turn to the right, and you're going to go up the staircase here to the east. As soon as you get to the top of the staircase, you're going to turn right here, and you're going to go behind all of these like stone bookcases, because those are stones. And you'll see there is a gap in the wall just on the right up ahead over here where we can jump through and go out to the outside and proceed southwest. In this room, you'll find a Site of Grace that you can go ahead and rest at. This is the storehouse loft Site of Grace, and from the Site of Grace, we're going to go ahead and take the lift that is right next to us. And from here, you're just going to go ahead and follow me. We're making our way to this ladder over here. From here, you'll take a ladder that is directly in front of you, like this. And then from here, you can just jump down on the western side. Oh my God, just on the edge. And we're going to go out this exit over here. And we're going to go to the right, and you'll see there's a lift that we can go ahead and use, just like this. From here, we're going to proceed down this pathway that's in front of you. It's the only way you can go. You'll see there is another lift that we can go ahead and take. Once you get to the bottom, there will be a Site of Grace that you can go ahead and collect here. This is the Shadowkeep Backgate Site of Grace, but if we look to our right over here, you'll see there is a statue of the Mother, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to go stand where that item is, and you're going to pick this thing up here, the Skadu fragment, and now you're going to go ahead and use a gesture. We're going to go ahead and switch. And you need to find the one called Oh Mother, the one that we collected, and you can press the Test Now option so that you can go ahead and do this, and you'll see your character will then do the Oh Mother thing, and this will reveal a hidden pathway behind this statue. Pretty cool. And now you can go ahead and run through down the stairs, and you'll see we'll be in a secret hidden area called Skadu Vu right over here, and we can go ahead and rest at the Site of Grace because you made it. Now I'm going to take you to the location of the coffin by starting at the Hinterland Site of Grace. Go ahead and follow along with me. This is the Hinterland Bridge Site of Grace, and we're going to continue towards the east. This is the Fingerstone Hill Site of Grace, and you can continue following me as we head southeast. We're then going to start heading towards the east and the northeast. And this is where you'll find the third and final Remembrance duplication. For reference, this is located exactly over here on the map, so make your way to this spot, set a marker if it helps you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.